this boy right here's got issues. All right, I'm gonna get that weed. Okay, guys, so it's a prime example of why I don't like to get guys out here in the rain. I'm 25 miles from home. We've done one property, $120 property. It's 10:30, and we just pulled up on a second $100 property, and it started raining on us, and I got help with me. See, if I'd have come out by myself, then I wouldn't have my expenses would be a lot lower. It looks like it's going to stop raining for right now, so we're fixing to get on this one real quick. But yeah, you know, sometimes rolling the dice ain't happening, and then sometimes rolling the dice is, you know. So we're gonna see. We got caught in the rain on that last one, like you said, like I was showing y'all. So Bo, how's that FS? What, the 94? How's it doing, man?
It runs smooth. It's lightweight.
It don't weigh that much, does it? Are you having a hard time starting it, man?
No.
Some of the guys on there were having a hard time starting it, man. Yeah, so we've only done 2, so he's probably only started it about 4 times or so. He said he hadn't had no problem starting it. I don't know, but I use nothing but ethanol-free gas, man, and all the stick equipment. All right, y'all, this is us. Peace out. So I did notice, y'all, and I'm just gonna be honest, I did notice on the last job that we was on that Bo had to pull that damn that 94R. He did have to pull it about 5 times. The rest of the day, it started like on the 3rd pull, you know. But I think what he did on the 5 pull time, he didn't choke it. I don't know for sure, but I saw him pulling it, you know, and it was more than a couple of times. Because see, as a business owner, I watch that shit, man. Because when I see these guys pulling on that shit, man, and it ain't starting and it ain't firing, then I'm gonna stop them from doing that, man, because they're gonna break the string, and then you know, yeah, you know. So the tires, the Tractus tires, man, they are really, really cool tires. Not just from what they look, but they grip really good. I was coming up the ramp on the pneumatic tires, but I had to take it off to get the push mower, and the pneumatic tires was sliding. You know, I was having a hard time getting a grip on my ramp. Well, the ramp's slick as ice, you know. Having a hard time getting up on the ramp with the pneumatic tires after we used the little mower. So that's one of the things I noticed. On a scale thus far, and I've only had the Tractus tires 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks today. So far, on a scale of 1 to 10, man, they're a strong 8 or 9, y'all, for real. Yeah, that I've noticed. They don't slip. If there was well, there ain't nothing I don't like about them yet. Of course, I've only had them 2 weeks. Let's see how long they last. Because if the tread on them lasts as long as a pneumatic tire, well, you know, that's that's a pretty pricey tire. And of course, I know it all has to do with how much concrete you put it on or not, turning around on concrete, and all of that. So longevity is going to be the biggest factor for me. If these Tractus tires last twice as long as far as the tread, then they're well worth it. But if the tread lasts as long as the tread on a pneumatic tire, then man, you got to ask yourself, you know, But so far, based on, you know, everything about them, Ray's digging those tires, man. I want to say it like now, I said, so Bo did good today until he lost a pair of my safety glasses, brand new safety glasses, you know, that I've had in the truck, and he opened the pack up this morning, and he left them, lost them somewhere, and so then he didn't want to pay for them, you know, and he got mad, you know, when I told him I wasn't paying him until he paid for my glasses. You know, because you know, it's going to cost. It was going to cost me. I got to stop somewhere. I got to and buy them. You know, and it's avoidable, man. You know, and it makes me realize, y'all, that a lot of times, not everybody, not all the time, and don't give me a lot of hate on this, that a lot of times when people. When you see people's life, some people's life, not everybody's, when you see some people's life and they're struggling financially, and they're struggling with paying their bills, and they're struggling with this, and they're struggling with that, you know, a lot of the times the reason they're struggling is because of their own sabotage to their self. They're struggling with their finances because, I don't know, they got a DUI and they have to pay a big fine. They're struggling with their driver's license because they got suspended because they made a knucklehead move somewhere along the way. They're paying financially because they got arrested on some stupid crap, and now they got to pay a big fine, you know. And it goes on all the way down to the little things, you know. It didn't help Bo none that, you know, he's already hurting and struggling. It didn't help him none to lose a pair of safety glasses. Now, on the grand scheme of things, the safety glasses aren't a big deal. And if this was the first time that had ever happened with Bo, then I wouldn't have made it. I probably would have just overlooked it and moved on. But every day that Bo has worked, you know, it's something, you know. He lost a pair of gloves the other day. You know, I just overlooked it, you know. He lost his own glasses that he had. You know, so I knew when he got them safety glasses out this morning out of the pack that I was going to have to make sure that I got them back before he got out of the truck. So a lot of times, you know, when people cry about how bad their life is, and how much of a struggle life is in general, if they could just stop and breathe and stop sabotaging their own growth, stop losing the safety glasses where you got to pay $8 out of your check, you know, stop drinking and driving so you don't have to pay $3,000 and not have a driver's license, you know. I mean, you know, so then if you can do that, then you ain't got to be rich or make, you know, $100,000 a year. Hell, Bo and people like Bo can make $200,000 a year and they'd still be broke because they would be sabotaging themselves all along the way, you know. Or another, and I used to live like that, y'all. I lived like that for years, man. You know, I could never get ahead, and I wonder why my life was so screwed up. Because I ain't living right. I ain't trying to do right. I'm sabotaging myself at every move. Probation, paying for things that I broke and lost or whatever when, you know, it was avoidable. These kind of things. So, you know, it's just a point to ponder. You know, if you're out here or just living your life and you're struggling every day for everything, and it's like, oh, it's me, my life is so screwed up. Dude, check yourself. Quit losing safety glasses. Quit losing gloves. Quit drinking and driving. Quit trying to get over on shit. And you'll probably be better off. I know I am. You know, yeah, there's a lot of ways in this business that I can beat people. There's a lot of ways I can beat customers, but I don't live like that. If I lived like that, then my business wouldn't be successful at all. Because that damn karma is going to bite you and eat you and eat you and eat you your whole life. And some people, y'all, they spend their whole freaking life like that, man. I just spent 10 years of my life in my 20s, you know, being a knucklehead, you know, not having no freaking sense about nothing. 10 years, and I feel like I just wasted a heap of time. I couldn't imagine still trying to live like that, where I'm trying to get over on people. I'm trying, you know, not to pay what's due, you know, in any form or fashion. I'm trying to say I did this when I didn't, you know. And when you live like that, and then bad things happen to you, maybe not detrimental to your health or your life, but detrimental to your day-to-day operation in life, you know. And I'm gonna get off my soapbox, you know. If the safety, and I know I went off on a tangent there, but if the safety glasses had broke on the job, where he got hit in the eye with a rock and it broke, they broke, no problem. I'll buy more, not a problem. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna let somebody come out here and lose shit, just lose it, and then like, oh, you know, it's okay. It ain't okay, because I gotta pay for that. And we can say, well, Ray, damn, man, Ray, I know y'all saying, well, damn, Ray, it's just a pair of freaking safety glasses. Yeah. Multiply that when you got guys like Bo out here. Multiply that times 100 or 60, and they're $6 a pair. $6. Multiply that times, just multiply that times 20. It's 120 bucks. That if that guy don't pay that lost them, that I gotta pay. And I don't like that. If he'd have broke them, got hit in the eye with something, yeah. But it never happens. They never get broke by getting hit by something. They always get lost or left. That's what happens. So, so for all you guys out there, and for all you guys that are working for somebody like me, y'all can call it petty. Y'all can call it whatever you want to. But when you have to start paying for you know, $7 pair of gloves, you know, $6 pair of gloves, $8 pair of safety glasses, and you have to do that with every freaking guy out here twice a week, well, you'll start thinking like me too, and then you might not think it's so freaking petty. You know, if the gloves on your hands rip while you're working, okay, cool, I'll replace them for nothing. But if you leave them on a freaking job, you're gonna buy them gloves. We're gonna stop you from doing that. I don't know how else to stop you, because I'm not going back to another job to go get the gloves that you left on the lady's front porch. Who does that? You know, you're gonna pay for them gloves. So glasses, gloves, you know, and if you leave a weed eater somewhere and I lose a weed eater and you were the one using it, you're gonna pay for that weed eater too. Call me petty. Call me what you want to. That's how it's gonna go. You're not gonna be working out here. You know, can't come out here and reap the benefits of, you know, of the good money, and then when you do a knucklehead move because you're thinking about stupid shit, you do a knucklehead move and forget to lock the weed eater down, that you're not gonna pay for that weed eater. You work for me, you're gonna pay for that weed eater. It's according to how old the weed eater is and all that. But you're gonna pay something toward a new weed eater, because the company, the business ain't gonna go without no weed eater, because the business ain't gonna go without no weed eater no matter what. So I'm certainly not gonna go without a weed eater because some idiot got out here, got happy and left the weed eater at a job and somebody picked it up and stole it. You know, or laid the weed eater down in front of the truck and it got ran over. Just saying, man. Shit drives me crazy, man. And wonder why your life's so fucked up. You thinking about what you're doing when you're out here on a job and somebody is paying you. They're paying you. I'll be damned if I'm gonna pay you to lose my shit or to leave my shit. I ain't. It ain't right. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little upset just thinking about how some of these guys think, man. You know, they want to come out here and they want to make top dollar. You know, but then they want to do knucklehead stuff all the time, but then they start crying when they start having to pay. Well, what makes them better than me? Why I got to pay and they don't? Oh, because I'm making more money, so I can be smart as a whip with my money and my business and how I run things and everything. And then I can have a guy come in here and be dumb as a damn box of Kool-Aid and cost me all my thinking and money saving things that I've done for the whole week to lead up to that, and only for one guy to come out here and do something stupid and cost me all my thinking and plotting for the week, efficiency for the week, cost me all of that for the whole week by one stupid move. But he wants his money, but I don't get to get all mine. No, hell no. It don't work like that, man. Not with me. You might find somebody else to go work for like that. I don't give a damn. I'll be out here by my damn self if guys out here think they're going to do that. So what do you guys do if a guy leaves a weed eater and you lose a weed eater and he's the only one that used it? What do you, what I'm curious, you know, and I know I'm sounding pretty aggressive because it just reeks me to no end. What do you guys do when you got a guy that comes out here and it seems like every day or every 3 days or so, he's losing a pair of safety glasses. He's losing a vest. He's losing gloves. What do y'all do? Well, you know, I might be inclined to overlook some of that stuff if it's, you know, young in the game with them and they just starting out and everything. But we ain't gonna do that on you. Ain't gonna be working out here for 3 months and maybe replace safety glasses 4 or 5 times a week. You know? Oh, Ray, I left those gloves at that other job, man. Let me use your gloves. No, man. You're gonna, not only are you not gonna have gloves for the rest of the day, but you're gonna buy them gloves. That's my thinking. What do you guys think? I don't know. It just reeks me. And I get it, y'all. I probably was the same way, man. I probably was that same knucklehead that I'm talking about right now. That was me. I guarantee it. Of course, I didn't see it because I was a knucklehead. I was living in it. You know, but now that I've grown up a little bit and I'm having to pay for things, actually pull my money out of my pocket and pay for things that somebody else screwed up, well, it starts bothering me really bad then, because I'm out here plotting and planning and trying to be efficient, and I got people out here, guys coming out here that think they know everything, but they are costing me at every turn. And they can be a great worker. You can be the best worker in the world, y'all. But if you leave a BR 800 blower laying somewhere and somebody steals it, well, I don't care how good of a worker you are, you got problems. You can be a great worker, but if you dog my equipment out, you know, not throwing it around and crap, I don't care how great of a worker you are. You know, when I have to go replace the damn $400 weed eater because somebody left one or broke one or something like that, then you got a problem. And Ray's gonna address it. We're gonna address it one way or another. You're gonna pay for it. And if you can't pay for it, then you're probably not going to be able to work for me no more. Or if it's an older weed eater, what I do, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, what I do if it's an older weed eater and a guy loses it, leaves it, yeah, I face this, yeah. Y'all probably saying, damn, Ray, is that something you face a lot? I have faced that numerous times, you guys. Numerous times. I can't count how many weed eaters didn't get in the rack correctly and got left somewhere, or fell off the trailer and nobody knew it, or got left at a job. And you know, you leave a steel weed eater laying anywhere, dude, if you turn your neck that way and back, it probably gone. Yeah, that's how it go. So when you have to pay for those things and everything, well, you know, but again, if it's an older weed eater, what I do, and y'all tell me what you do, what I do if it's an older weed eater, I go to the guy and I say, okay, man, the business has got to buy another weed eater. Okay, that's non-negotiable. I'm not gonna negotiate with an employee on whether to buy another weed eater for the business or not. I don't care if I got 10 weed eaters. If he broke or lost one, then we're gonna replace that. That weed eater is gonna get replaced, because there's a reason why I got 10 weed eaters or whatever. And I'm not gonna take a hit nowhere. But what I do on a used equipment like that, what I'll do is I'll say, okay, that weed eater is pretty old, so you can pay $100 toward the new weed eater, you know. And if they don't want to do that, they're not going to be able to work for me no more, because I'm not going to be able to let them get in the truck with me knowing they lost my shit and they ain't took responsibility for it. I can't even be around people like that, y'all. We're going to make them take responsibility for it, or they're not going to be around me. See, I get to choose. The thing about being self-employed, I get to choose who I'm around and who I'm not around. And when guys with flawed character try Ray on stuff like that, well, why should Ray take one for the team when they're not willing to? No, I'm not gonna debo their check and say, well, I'm not paying you. No, I'm gonna give them their check and I'm gonna give them the option. You know, I'm gonna tell them before I pay them, okay, so you lost the weed eater, we're gonna take $100 out of your pay, or whatever, you know, whatever I feel at the time the weed eater was valued at. And if they, you know, do all that, then okay, here's your check, kick rocks, man. But if they say, you know, Ray, you're right, man, that was something that I shouldn't have done, take responsibility for it, and I'll do whatever's fair, man, you know, Ray, you know, because I know you being fair with me, dude. If you come at me like that, well, I can work with that. Because that tells me something about you, something about your character, you know, something about you know, your wherewithal to be able to take responsibility for the things, for your mistakes, because I have to take responsibility for my mistakes, and I have to take responsibility to a certain degree for the guys that work for me for their mistakes too. So you guys that are working for somebody or trying to start your own gig and that kind of thing, you need to be thinking like that, man. You can't be letting all these things start costing you, because it'll start. Not only does it cost you financially, but it costs you mentally. Especially when you get on up there in years, man, and you've been doing this for a long time, you done seen everything. So I got my safety glasses. Call me petty, call me what you want to call me, it don't matter. The safety glasses are in the truck for the next man, because if you didn't buy them, then you're not going to be working out here. You're going to take responsibility. You should always take responsibility for what you screw up. And if it's a negotiable thing, then you and your boss need to figure it out. You know, because a lot of times when these guys, when the guys that you work for, when you do something, knucklehead move, and you know when it's a knucklehead move, quit playing. And you make a knucklehead move, and then you don't take responsibility for it. Some bosses might be more passive than Ray. I'm just not very passive when it comes to that kind of thing. Some bosses might not say anything, and they might just let you go. I'm going to tell you what, when, why, and how it goes. So you'll understand exactly what happened. Same way with Wade. I told Wade exactly what was going on. Wade wouldn't be honest with me. Wade wouldn't tell me, wouldn't come clean. And you see where Wade's at. Yeah, he ain't got a job with me no more. Not because he wasn't a good worker, because he was. Not because he didn't show up on time, because he did. Not because he made harebrained moves where he lost stuff, he didn't. Great worker. God, I wish I had him out here. But I can't deal with the character issues. And it ain't even about whether his license are suspended for this or suspended for that. It's about him not being able to tell me or fess up to me so I can damn make plans for my business. We're not gonna let me personally, I'm not gonna let any employee hold my business hostage. And when I start feeling like you playing games with me, holding my business hostage, you ain't gonna be working for me no more. And I ain't nobody special or unique, you know. But I pay good, I treat guys good, I try to help these young men out. I do that. If they don't want the help, and they don't want to be treated like a man, then they're not going to be out here with me. I'll find somebody else. And if I got to do it by myself, then we'll do that too. Ain't nobody going to run this business but me. Yeah, I need help. Yeah, I need guys out here working for me. But I need men out here working for me, not little boys that play kiddie games. So, just some things. I'll rant, and I'm gonna try to edit some of this stuff out. It's just some things that we think about for real, y'all. And I don't know if other guys that are in my spot would be thinking the same thing. I would say they probably do, because I'm not an illogical guy. You know, I'm not coming from left field nowhere. I just say things on YouTube and in my videos that a lot of the other guys, either if they are of the type to say it, they don't do videos, or they do videos and they're just not going to put it out there on YouTube. I'm going to put it out there on YouTube because my channel is all about being real, man. So yeah, the good and the bad, Doc. Yeah, it's all gravy, baby. See y'all, man. Peace out.